traders, it's a new video. Yes, first of all, the risk warning. Your invested capital might be at risk. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And this video is not an investment advice. This video will be again mind-blowing. Yes, you're asking yourself, can this be every week a mind-blowing video? Yes, and I tell you, today this video will be again another mind-opening. Yes, eye-opener, mind-opening. Yes, because it makes you much more clear how complex price action can be. Yes, and what you should know all. Yes, and to understand all, because at the end I have explained this already so often. These things which I explain, they are working together. Yes, that is not singularity. Yes, it's all together. Those like the gears in my intro. Yes, when you see my intro, you see the eyes which are like lights. Yes, that is the observer. Yes, and in background you see the gears which are moving. This is how price action works, and I will show you this later. Yes, again, and will prove it again. Yes, how all things are working together. Yes, that is what it makes. When you want to become consistently profitable, you have to understand. You have to get the big picture of a price action. Yes, man, and I'm doing this already here now for 2.5 years. Yes, and you see, every week I'm giving you new knowledge, and that shows you how much is behind that. Yes, and it cannot be done by getting only my Bible. Yes, it cannot be done by only getting my video packs. No, it cannot even be done only by watching my YouTube videos, because it's so complex. Yes, you have to get all these things together. So, okay, now we are going to start, because today I have again to explain a lot of things. Apart from the BOTT prize money winner, I have to get you again immediately down. Yes, today I will not give away the $100. I will give again away the $10. But if you want the $100, you can comment below this video. We are getting closer and closer to the $100, so it will be there. Yes, there is also a poll in the community page. I will show you this later. Yes, please comment and below this kind of yes poll, and do also the poll and decide what kind of amount I have to give away and how much. Yes, in this case, and how I have to divide it. So, okay, let me start now. And I have to announce another thing. For those people, European trader and those kind of people who have a blocked IQ option account, you can send me an email, yes, with the subject IQ option, and I can tell you a solution how you can trade as a European trader, yes, on IQ option. Please email me, yes, to my email address boturbotrader@gmail.com. If you got a blocked account, if you don't, if you are a European trader and you are not able to trade on IQ option, contact me, send me an email, yes, to my email address boturbotrader@gmail.com with the subject IQ option. I will show you a solution how you can trade, how you can deposit, how you can withdraw money, yes, during the trade on IQ option as a European trader, or those one who got account blocked. Yes, so okay, let's start. Yes, a part of this, those one who want to win the $100 the next weeks, yes, maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks, I cannot tell this. Comment below this video, don't forget it, comment below this video. Okay, so let's start. Yes, because I have to do a lot of things. First of all, I have to talk about another trading psychology stuff, which will be mind-blowing again. I will give you the next weeks I will give you much more of this psychology stuff, because the psychology stuff is one of the most important things which I have to explain here, because as soon you have the knowledge, yes, then the psychology will take place. Yes, because you will see that it's not only this. And that's the reason why I'm getting more deeper and deeper in the psychology part. I will try also to do that kind of psychology stuff which I have already done. Yes, because I have already done so much psychology stuff. I have to do the videos about this. Yes, maybe I will do this on the week or something when I have a little bit more time. Yes, because this kind of psychology stuff has to get much more deeper, because it will be not helping you only. Yes, it will not help you only on trading, it will help you a lot understanding also how you have, yes, to face your life. Yes, because so many who are starting trading, trading, they have mostly issues. Yes, issues with money. Yes, because so many things trading will be the solution for their money problems. It can be your solution for money problems. The problem is in this case, yes, it will be not helping you because you are focusing too much on the what you will get. That is wrong. Yes, you have not to focus on what you will get. Yes, we are not talking about the money. We have to focus on what you will become. Yes, why what would you become? Because as soon you become a consistently profitable trader, that means you've gone through a way, and this way has made you a better person. What do you think what I'm going to do with those of my students? Yes, my students in the BOTT mentorship program, where I release every week students. Those people are not only becoming consistently profitable trader, those people become better persons. Yes, because they grow personally, because it's a challenge to grow. Yes, it's getting out of the comfort zone and grow. Yes, that is what is it. And as soon as they got this growing done, they are consistently profitable. You cannot switch the switch button, yes, and say now today you are this. No, that has to be developed. Yes, and that is a journey. I'm telling this not for fun. That trading is not only a business, trading is a lifestyle. Yes, and that is not only a part of the knowledge and gaining and practicing. No, it's also the mindset. Yes, what kind of mindset do you have? What are your ethical standards? So many in this kind of industry, yes, binary option financial industry, are really the scum, the human scum. Yes, they are trying only to lure and to fake and to cheat and all this kind of stuff. Change your mindset. If you change your mindset, you will become consistently profitable if you have the right philosophy behind this, the right ethical stuff, yes, and the right motivation, obviously. Okay, so, but this will be another part. I have to go further because else I forget everything, because you know I do not have any kind of script. And let me start immediately with the part. So last week I have predicted the next, not the next candlestick, but the direction of the market. So I have predicted last week that a market will go up. Yes, and you see market is gone up. Yes, it was a gap up, and then we got here some kind of window, and then this window was used here as a support level, and then the market got up further. Yes, and why? You can watch the latest video to understand why I decided that the market will go up from this level. Yes, because of the process of elimination. I will do much more videos about the process of elimination, because so many have not the right understanding. Yes, they have not the right understanding of the process of elimination. They use the process of elimination in the wrong context. And you will see today again that the context is the most important part, because you cannot trade each and every candlestick like you want. You cannot trade each and every candlestick pattern like you want. You have to understand the concept and the context, because if there is not the right context, you will fail. And that is why not everybody is a millionaire, because that is the difference. Yes, if you trade, and I see this also from my BOTT mentorship program students, if you trade the candlestick patterns singularly, yes, without understanding the context which is given to you to the indicator, yes, the EMA and the Bollinger Band. I get questions here from students and also from those of my subscribers who asking me, Benjamin, can I do the trades only with the Fibonacci level and Bollinger Band? You can do this trade. It's much more difficult, but you can do this. Yes, but the problem is when you do not see the wall, you will hit the wall. Yes, and nobody can tell me that they don't see this. Yes, because as soon you put on the EMAs, you see immediately, yes, that the price will react on it. So why are you trying to drive blindly on the highway when you have the possibility to check it and to see this kind of obstacles which are on the highway? Yes, to avoid that you get damage. So in this case, that are the 5 cents what I have to say about it. So now we're going to start. So that was the prediction from the last week. It was right. Now we are doing the prediction from this week. And I would say on Monday morning, yes, when the morning session starts, I would do a call option. Yes, here it's clear for me. I would do a call option. Let me draw this fast. So here we have the support and resistance level based on those kind of concepts which I have explained in my latest deep explanation video. Yes, here we are going in from a downtrend, yes, into a ranging market. This kind of level is the support and resistance level. This is a weak candle. Now we have a bullish candle, and I'm expecting that this what here formed will be nothing else than like a double bottom. Yes, it will be a really nice double bottom, and that's the reason why I would expect here that the next candlestick will be a call option. Yes, it will be a call option, expecting that the price will go up. Why? Because the trend, the major downtrend, is not anymore so strong. We are going far away from the 2 deviation Bollinger Band. in a ranging market. I say this always, yes, and you have to stick on it. Also, if it's not going right, it doesn't matter. Important is that you know exactly what you expect. And I'm expecting that the next candle will be, that the next trade will be a call option from the 1 deviation lower Bollinger Band. Why? Because the first reverse lets a 2 deviation, second reverse lets a 1 deviation, and that is what I'm going to expect here. Yes, and that is the prediction. So we will see that on Monday morning. Yes, and now we are going straight forward. Yes, straight forward to the topics, because I have to explain a lot of things, and I want to get much more deeper in detail to that what I have done last week. Yes, because this kind of stuff which I'm trying to give you is really so valuable. Yes, and I want that you not only be a follower or a subscriber of my channel, I want that you become my student. That means that you don't only listen and get this in your brain. I want that you process this. Yes, that you try to understand the stuff and that you apply the stuff and that you make your own thoughts about this stuff. Yes, it's not like this that you say, okay, I watched all the videos, yes, and everything is done. No, you have to process this stuff in your own brain. That is what I'm expecting from my students. My students, I expect them that they switch on the brain. And when I'm explaining things, I'm expecting that they can be applied as concepts which I'm explaining in each and every condition. That means I cannot draw you 1 million different candlesticks patterns. I cannot show you 1 million different trading opportunities and trading setups. Yes, in live chart also. It doesn't help you if you do not understand this kind of theoretical stuff which I'm explaining to you. Yes, this kind of theoretical stuff is really mind-blowing, and that is brought on the point. That means nobody is giving you this kind of information for free. Yes, that for first, because I'm giving you the stuff for free. Yes, and so many are getting really making money out of it. Yes, but you have to switch on your brain, and I cannot tell you this much more often. Yes, because if you don't switch on your brain and you don't try to apply this stuff, or which I'm telling you, to other things, and also those kind of psychology stuff, trading psychology stuff, which I'm explaining to you each and every week, that is not only trading related. This is life related, yes, because I told you this. Trading is not only business, it's a lifestyle. You have to have the right mindset, yes, to get this done. Because if you have not the right mindset, maybe you will make profit, but you will give back the profit to the market because you have not the right mindset. And if you have the wrong beliefs, if you are not, if you have not the confidence, you will lose money also, yes, because you have not the right mindset. I will get to this later more in detail. Okay, so let's start. I will say we will do this really fast. I want to make it really fast today, the things which I have to accomplish. So the first thing, yes, I will talk fast about the ebook. The BOTT Price Action Bible, you find the link in the description. BOTT Price Action Guide, you find the link in the description. It contains 100 and few pages, illustrations, only illustrations. The BOTT Price Action Bible in the description too, and it contains illustrations and explanations. If you have the Bible, you don't need the guide because the guide is included in the Bible. Okay, that's it. Yes, and the difference is that the BOTT Price Action Bible has the explanations, which will save you, and that is why it costs a little bit more than the BOTT Price Action Guide. Yes, because it will save you time. The most precious, yes, the most precious value is time, yes, because at the end you can buy everything, but time you cannot buy. And when you want to get faster to your goal, yes, then it's the Price Action Bible the right decision, because it will save you a lot of time, because I have invested my time to give you the best explanations how to trade on binary option, but not only binary option, also on Forex and each and every other financial instrument, and any kind of time frame and any kind of broker, how to trade this kind of concepts. Yes, I have explained this so in detail, and they will make you money. That's the reason, yes. And if you want to save time and you want to make money, the BOTT Price Action Bible is the right decision. You find the link in the description, okay? Because I get this question over and over and over again. So for those one who want to save much more time, there is the video pack 1 for the beginner, video pack 2 for the medium ones, video pack 3 for the advanced ones, and video pack 4 for the nearly pros. This kind of stuff which I have given you to you in this kind of video packs, yes, that are also time saver, yes, because at the end you can try to figure this stuff out on your own, yes, by watching my videos, yes, on my YouTube channel, because at the end the question is this: you do not need the video pack, you do not need the BOTT Price Action Bible, but if you want to accelerate your journey, your trading journey, and this trading journey can be really long, yes, then you should yes, think about it, yes, to invest this small amount in the video packs or in the BOTT price action Bible. Yes, the BOTT price action Bible in conjunction with the video packs are really dope. I cannot tell this in another way. They are really doing miracles. Yes, you know what miracles are? Miracles are things which happens and you don't know why, because the information which is given to you in this kind of video packs and the BOTT price action Bible are really dope. So, and you find the link for the video packs also in the description. You start with the video pack 1, and then when you see progress and when you see that your winning ratio is getting higher because of the knowledge which is giving to you to the video packs, yes, and those one stuff which I'm giving to you in the BOTT price action Bible, then you can go further and get video pack 2, video pack 3 and video pack 4 to accomplish everything. Yes, and also with this video packs I give also instructions, yes, what you should do to become consistently profitable. For me, my only solution and my only mission why I'm doing this is that I want to create a better place and better world for everybody who is willing to do this. I get so many questions and so many requests. People are coming to me telling me, I'm so poor, I need this. I'm so poor, I cannot have this. The thing is this, the universe will not reward those one who are needy, because all of us are needy in some way. Somebody is needy of money, the other one is needy of love, the other one is needy of work. Everybody is needy. It will not be rewarded those one who are needy. You know who will be rewarded from the universe? From the universe will be only those one rewarded who deserves it. You know what deserve means? You have to work your ass off. That is the reality, yes? Because that's where I am now. I didn't got by only asking people for anything. And it would have not even helped me. And I tell you something, there's nothing better than going the hard way, go through, having the pain and feeling everything, and then at the end you can be proud of that what you have obtained. Yes, because these things which you get for free, and that was when I have given away my BOTT price action guide. I have given it away for free. Nobody has ever appreciated, and that is it. And that is the problem. You have to appreciate everything what happens to you in life, because everything what is happening to you in life, in any way, good or bad, has a meaning. Yes, and it will make you growing. Yes, and when the things will come hard, yes, then you don't have to wish that the things will become easier. Then you have to wish and you have to do everything to become stronger. That is the only way how you can become a successful person. And I'm not talking only about trading, because trading is only a part. But everybody of you can do this and can become successful on his own way. Yes, but you have obviously to believe in it. Yes, and most of you do not believe this, and I will get into this much more in detail later. So again, BOTT price action Bible in the description, video pack in the description, and for those one who want still to become consistently profitable under my guidance, yes, under my lead, yes, where I show you exactly how you become consistently profitable, those one can still apply for the BOTT mentorship program by sending me an empty email with the subject BOTT mentorship program to my email address boturbotrader@gmail.com. So those one who want the investment recovery can send me still the email, an empty email with the subject investment recovery, yes, for the IQ option. And for those one who have suggestions, send me an empty email. Don't send me an empty email. Send me an empty email with the subject and with the detailed explanation what kind of video you would see, and with the subject suggestions. So, and those one who need an IQ option account, send me an email with the subject IQ option. Yes, then I will reply to you. So, and then the last thing, what was it, what I want to do? Yes, the BOTT mentorship program will be soon, I would say, given away to my BOTT mentors. Before I can do this, yes, I have to finish those kind of students which I have. So you have still the possibility to join the BOTT mentorship program. Don't waste this opportunity, because I will not do this forever. I told this. There was coronavirus. There was so many stuff, yes, which has along this, because at the end, there are things in life which you cannot control. And that is the most important lesson in life. Yes, things which you cannot control, you should not focus. So in this case, I couldn't control the coronavirus. So in this case, it prolonged a little bit, yes. But you can take this opportunity to still join the BOTT mentorship program. So I tell you something, there are always two sides of the coin. For one guy, it may be bad. For the other guy, it may be good. And the thing is this, you have to take the opportunities when they are given. Yes, and the BOTT mentorship program is a singularity opportunity. And so try to get into it. You have to go through the application process. It's a little bit hard, yes, but it's important that you understand that it's a bless for you and a bless for me, yes, that you have to go through the test. And I tell you this test, which are in the BOTT mentorship program application process, they are giving you confidence, they are making you disciplined, they let you grow, yes, because you will feel much better when you know exactly what you have to do, yes, and what are the most important things regarding on trading. Yes, and so in this case, I can tell you also, if you don't have the money to join the BOTT mentorship program, go to the application process. It will be a really good experience for you, and you will learn a lot only by doing the test which I have given to you in this application process. Okay, so now we are going to continue because it took again longer than I expected. So again, you'll find all the information in the description. Please also, when you're asking for the bot settings and all this kind of stuff, watch in the description, yes, because do something, yes, and also the playlist. When you have questions, before you ask me questions via email, because I get more than 200 emails every day, I get more than 200 comments every day. So, and when I have missed any kind of comment, yes, in the YouTube channel, on the YouTube channel, please do a new comment. Do a new comment, because then it means that I do not find it anymore. Because when I get 200 comments and after 2 days you reply to a comment and it's, I cannot find it anymore. So when you don't get a reply from me, that means that I'm not able to find it anymore. Yes, because I swear to everything what is holy to me. I answer each and every email, each and every message, and each and every comment. That means I'm doing this personally. Yes, I'm dedicating my time for this. And so please, when you see that I do not reply, something is fishy. Yes, because I reply always. Yes, because I respect you all. And for this respect, you are dedicating your time to ask the questions, you are dedicating your time to comment. I will dedicate my time to do this also, because that is a question of respect. And that is what I'm talking about, philosophy of life. Yes, that is what you see from life. Yes, it's really important that you understand this. I will get into this stuff much more in detail in the future when I'm getting deeper in the psychology part. Okay, so now we're going to start. So the first thing what I'm going to do is to announce the BOTT prize money winner. So this today I will give away again $10. If you want to win the $10 or the $100, you have to comment below this video. Do this. Yes, there was this community page poll. Yes, this is this poll here. Look at this poll. Here you can still vote. Yes, at the moment the 5 times 20 is at the top. So if you want something else, vote something else, yes, because I will check it at the end of when the $100 will given away, and then I will divide the money through those kind of winners who do this. Please poll there, yes, use the poll to decide with this, because at the end I'm giving away the money, but I want that the most of you will be happy about the decision, yes, and I think you as a human, and I have to say I'm really proud of you all, yes, that most of you are choosing 5 times the 20 instead of 1 times the 100. That shows me that my community, those kind of subscribers who are watching my videos, have learned a lot about humanity, yes, and of being humble, yes, and that makes me so happy, yes, because that shows that I do not have only greedy guys, yes, who want only to become the only one, yes, that they are also understanding that when we divide it, the probability is much higher than somebody else is going to win it, or maybe he is himself also. Then I have shown you here this kind of statistical use which has done one of my students. I have to say he is a great one, yes, because he started to do the statistical work. You see, every check and every X was one of his trades, and you see all this kind of stuff which I'm giving away for you for free is based on hundreds and thousands of trades. When I'm coming up with any kind of concept, that means that I have done this thousands of times to get any kind of information out of it, to recognize patterns, to recognize any kind of patterns, yes, which I'm not talking about candlestick patterns in general, which I understood which would be reliable, yes, and that will not come when you are not when you are not trading. So in this case, you have to trade, you have to practice, and you have to get observed. You have to be an observer, not for fun. I have here this kind of eyes here, which are like the X-ray. Yes, you have to be the observer, and you see, there are also students which I have, yes, which are doing statistical use, and here you see the percentage of, and that is the difference. Here are some of those kind of trades, yes, under specific context, yes, context, which have 80%, but the same concept has on the wrong context, yes, nearly 0%, yes, 0%. Here we have 44%, and then obviously those one with 80 and above. Obviously, you have to get this a little bit more, a little bit more quantified and fine-tuned. Because at the end the problem is here, I don't know how good his analytical skill was, yes, how good he has understood the concept in general, but this kind of work, this is what I'm talking, that is the work which your homework, yes, that is what you should do. After you have done your trades, you have to do this. Man, here he collected hundreds of trades, and then he has reviewed all his 100 trades or more trades to get anything out of this kind of stuff which he has done. That is what I mean when you have to do massive action. And you know what the massive action is? The massive action is mostly not that what will make you fun. Yes, because or trading or something like this. No, this kind of stuff which will not make you fun. Yes, but what you are good into it. I will get to this later also a little bit more when I'm talking about the trading psychology. So, okay, I would say that was it. Yes, watch on the community page, do the poll. Yes, and don't forget to comment below the video to get the BOTT prize money. And now we see who is the winner of the BOTT prize money. Winner, yes, who is it? Who is it? Let me show you. So how many comments do we have? So we have, let me see, how many comments do we have? We have 253 comments. That means, yes, let's see who is the winner. Ooh, yes, 253, yes. And the winner is 235, yes, 235. Congratulations, you are the winner. So, yes, I will go up, yes, because at the end we have 253, and the winner is 235. So, and let's see who is the winner. Let me see. Yes, here. Okay, we have the winner. The winner is this guy, Ericsson. Man, that makes me really happy. Did you already won the prize money? I don't know. I don't think so, but I have seen you commenting so often. Congratulations. Finally, you got it. Thanks for this following trend continuation trade. This is like digging a gold with a golden compass. Man, you got it. You got the BOTT prize money. Congratulations. Yes, I will contact you. Great job. At the end, you see the people are getting that who deserves it. I'm really happy when I see the names here on the comments. I know you are all good followers. Yes, you are all good subscribers, and some of you are also and were good students. So in this case, guys, you know, those one who get this BOTT prize money is for me really like a compass, because that shows me that always the right persons are getting the money. Yes, it's not a lot. For somebody else, it's a fortune. It depends not from the amount of the money. It depends that the right people are getting this. And I'm so happy, Ericsson, Abelon, you have won the money. Yes, and I would say in this case, yes, congratulations. You were one of the first commenters. Yes, because you see this, the six days ago. That means 6 days ago I have published this video. Okay, woohoo! Congratulations, I'm happy. Yes, that makes me really happy when I see this. So, and now we are going further. And I have done something for you again. Yes, I have prepared something, and that is again the psychology part. And I will go through it also pretty fast because you see I'm talking a lot, and I have to do the psychology stuff more in detail when it's the topic. We have talked about so many stuff the last weeks. And there will come up much more psychology, because you see at the end you can do really a lot. Yes, you have to work on really a lot construction sites. Yes, that means on the psychology part, on your knowledge, on your mindset, all this kind of stuff. Yes, and that is really a lot. Yes, and you have to take it once by one, because when you are having too much construction sites, you will be overwhelmed. Then you get depressed. I have explained this here. Yes, then you have too much stress on yourself. Yeah, that one, yes, too much stress, and then you get sick and disease. And I tell you something, when I was broken, and I was trying to get out of this devil circle, which I had. Yes, I had no money. The situation was really bad. I was really frustrated. In this kind of time, yes, I got sick too. My body was going sick. Yes, I got an allergy. Yes, I never had something like this. But the problem was I slept really less. I didn't create me healthy. It was really bad because I had too much pressure on my side. I want to try to get out of this shit as fast as possible. But the things that I have understood in my life is things has to need the time. Everything has to need his time. And so in this case, when I have reduced the pressure, the tension, the demands, the emotion, everything, and I brought it in this kind of level, yes, then everything changed in a better way, because then I was not getting any more sick. Because when you are sick, when you are getting sick, and when you are getting in this kind of way of burnout, you are not focusing anymore on the things which are important. You are having a tunnel view, and with this tunnel view, you are not doing the right decision. I have shown this here, poor decision making. It's not only on trading, it's in life general. Then you do poor decision, then you focus on the wrong things, or too much on the wrong things, yes, and that will only decrease your performance, yes, physical and mentally. Watch this video. Yes, it was the last week video about how you get the high performance out of it, yes, and how you yes, equilibrate the pressure in relation to the performance. Okay, and then obviously all the other videos which I have done about trading psychology. Watch the trading psychology playlist. Yes, I can only suggest you this. You will be mind blown, yes, and this is a real eye-opener. So, and now today I have prepared this one here. How to become a consistently profitable trader with the 10 trading psychology tips. Because I get always the questions, Benjamin, please give us psychology tips. I'm facing fear, I'm facing this, I have problems here, I have problems there, my problems are affecting my trading. Please give me some tips about psychology, and here are the best 10 tips which I can give to you. And these 10 trading psychology tips, you find them nowhere. And these 10 trading psychology tips are not only for trading. Yes, don't forget it. This stuff which I'm teaching to you is not only related to trading, it's a lifestyle stuff. And that is really important that you understand this, because as soon you are able to spot pattern on trading in real life, yes, that means when you are interacting with persons, when you are interacting with your family, with your co-workers, or whatever, you have always in mind those kind of things which I'm telling you here, yes, because these tips are in general good psychology tips to handle your daily life. Yes, that is really important. So we are going to start. The first thing, know your strengths. That means you need to know what you are good at. It's important to focus on what you are good, and so that you may focus your attention in that area. If you don't know, you have to take a piece of paper, a sheet of paper, and then you have to write down what you are good at. And when you do not find anything what you are good at, yes, then you have to acquire these abilities. And I tell you, the most important two abilities and skills which you need for trading, yes, and to manage your life, that is, the first one is discipline. Yes, discipline is the most important. And if you do not have this kind of discipline skill on your list, when you're asking yourself for know your strengths, then it should be time that you are skilling it. And you know why I'm telling you that you have to skill it? Because you will not obtain discipline from today on tomorrow. You will obtain discipline only when you are doing this each and every day. Small tasks which you don't want to do, but you have to do this because it's discipline, yes, and you do this because you are motivated. Because I have got a question from one of my subscribers. He asked me, or he told me, Benjamin, please this weekend do a video about motivation. I tell you something, if you need a video from me for motivation, that means that your motivation is coming from the wrong source. Your motivation should not come from outside, not from an external source. Your motivation should come from your inner source. That means you have to have this decision why you are doing this. And when your reasons why you are doing this are strong enough, the question about motivation is not anymore there. Because when you know why you are doing this, yes, then you are willing to go through the pain because the result will be worth it. You understand? That is what the motivational part is. That the thing is also, a lot of you have doubts. I have explained this here, man. I think this video will be again a 5-hour video. That's because you see how the things are getting together, and I have to show you this again. If you have, and this is what I'm facing a lot with my students and subscribers, if you have the wrong belief, you will go into the downward spiral. And this downward spiral will be affected hard because the potential, yes, will be reduced. A small doubt will reduce your potential. A small doubt will be the reason why you will be not motivated. And when the external source is the motivation, you will be motivated for an hour, you will be motivated for a week, yes, you will be motivated for a month, but you will not do the marathon. You know what a marathon is? You will not do the marathon. You will do most probably a sprint. And the sprint will be fail. Yes, because at the end you will be not trained. So in this case, this stuff which I'm talking here, know your strengths. Yes, and when you don't have the most important one, I have explained this in the mindset series of the What Price Action Bible and in the video mindset videos, then you have to train these abilities because you will not become disciplined from one day to another. You have to do small tests. For example, you join the BOTT mentorship program application process. You do the application process, there you get the first lessons in discipline. That means you get tasks, you have to do this. And nobody is asking you to do them or not. You have to motivate yourself to do this. Yes, that is what discipline is. Sitting there doing the task. Yes, and it's not only clicking buy and call or put an or call option. No, it's also doing the trades, analyzing the trades after it. So, okay, the first one, know your strengths, work on your strengths, and use your strengths. Yes. So, and if you don't have strengths, or you find you have not those one which seems to be good, then you acquire them. Okay. The next one, really important, develop confidence. Why it's so important to develop confidence? There is nothing worse than somebody who has no confidence, who has always a doubt. When you have doubts, somebody who has doubts, he will never reach the top of the mountain. Why will he never? Because he has always a doubt if he's doing the right thing. You know what consistently profitable traders, successful people are doing? They do not have doubts. They do. And they don't care about if it's wrong or not wrong. They know because I have explained this already before. Yes, here I have explained this. You have to fail. Yes, where is it? Where is it? Here, you see how this works together. You have to fail. That means you have to do this everything and then you get feedback. And when it's wrong, yes, you change. And if it's right, you do this again. So you see, it's always the same stuff. So when you do your trades, and so many of my students and also subscribers tell me they have fear, and they have fear when they are doing the trades. Developing confidence means removing stress. That means you get much more relaxed when you're trading, when you are confident. And emotions from trading allows you to become more competent. That means when you have emotions, when you have fear, you have to develop your confidence, because there is not a question if it's right or wrong. It's a question if you are going to do this trade or you are not going to do this trade. If you are not doing this trade because you have fear, yes, then I have to say you have already lost. Yes, then better you switch another profession. Because the thing is this, or you know what you are doing, or you don't know what you are doing. If you're doing it wrong, it doesn't matter, because at the end you will learn of it. Yes, if you do it right, maybe it was luck, but anyway, you have to try to get confidence, and confidence will be not given to you easily. Confidence will come with time. You will not get it from today or tomorrow, and you will not get it when you are drifting around, because I told you this, those ones who are drifting around will never reach the top. You have to have the path in front of your eyes. You have to have the goal, where you want to become, what you want to become. Yes, not what you want to get, because that what you get will determine from that what you become. If you become a better person, if you become a better trader, you will get the money. That's so easy. Yes, it doesn't matter if it will be with IQ option, pocket option, or any kind of other broker, or any kind of financial instrument. It doesn't matter. You don't have to see this too much narrow. The second thing is know your weaknesses. Like knowing your weaknesses is just important as knowing your strengths and to adjust to grow. Why it's so important that you know your weaknesses. If you know that you are impatient, your goal is not to make the trade in the money. Yes, when you are impatient, your goal should be to train yourself to become patient. I have so many students who are trading and they're trading in the right direction because they read the market right, yes, based on the EMAs, on the Bollinger Bands. They know the trend, strengths, everything. The only thing what they have is, for example, impatience. They are entering too early. They do not wait for the retracement. Yes, and they enter before, and then they get out of the money. So that is a weakness. Then when you have this, and maybe some of my students will recognize themselves now, then you don't have to trade and try to get the trades in the money. Then your goal is to work on this weakness, because this weakness that you are impatient will carry along, and that will multiply. Yes, and at the end you will not grade. Also, if you do the right trades, at the end this impatience will get you later back, and then you will be hit. That was with impatience. There are so many other stuff. If you have weaknesses, spot them, find them, and then it's the first thing that you work on the weakness. When you are somebody who gets too much emotionally, yes, that he is over trading or revenge trading, it's not the case that you focus on getting better trades done. No, you have to focus on this weakness. Only the weakness is that what is the obstacle and avoids that you become consistently profitable, and you have to switch it off. If you are somebody who has done so many mistakes in life and they never learned something out of his mistakes, you have to work on this weakness, that you understand that the mistakes which you are doing, it's good that you are doing them because mistakes are good, but try to avoid it the next time. Yes, because at the end, when you do not avoid it, you will repeat it, and that is really bad. Yes, so that is what about weakness. Yes, so then the next thing is really also important. Know when to take a break. That means breaks give you the time to refresh and come back to the market with a better mindset. That means when you see that things are overwhelming you, yes, you have some kind of stress at home, or you have stress at work, and you try to do your trades and they're going wrong, yes, and mostly it's like this. When you are doing a losing trade, it's not like this that you take a break. Most of those traders, when they have a losing trade, they do not take a break. You know what they do? They do revenge trading, impulse trading. They try to recover it as fast as possible. The problem is that the time span will become shorter. You are not anymore relaxed. When you are not anymore relaxed, and that means that you do not read anymore the market properly. Why you do not read the market properly? Because you have time pressure. Yes, because you cannot stay all the time waiting there, because at the end the focus and the energy will be drained. That means you have to find for yourself the right time to do a break. And the most of the time to doing a break is when you have done consecutive OTMs. Mostly it's already good if you change and do a break after the first OTM, yes, so that you can avoid to do the next one immediately after it. So take a break after you have done a losing trade, yes, and maybe it's also good when you do a break after 2 winning trades or something like this. Yes, it's not only about losing. You have to feel yourself. That is a personality stuff, but you have to find out. For example, when you have some kind of stress and discussion with your partner, yes, then you know it's sometimes better that the discussion will be terminated and some of these partners will go and take a break. Why? So you can calm down, you get a better mindset, yes, and after this you can discuss and to do this right discussion better without all this kind of how can I say this, attacks. Yes, so in this case, know when to take a break. So the fifth thing is become self-aware. Man, that is the biggest thing ever. Yeah, because self-awareness means you are watching on yourself of the third person. Yes, you are like an observer from above, and then you lock on yourself. So many people and so many traders, you know what they do? They record and they record their own trades. That means how they trade. But you know what they do not do? They record themselves while they're trading. You should record you with a cam. Yes, what you are doing when you are trading, how you are behaving when you are trading, how you become bored, how you become lazy, how you are distracted, and all this kind of stuff. If you put a camera there and you watch yourself on the trading, you see immediately where you have weaknesses, yes, and what you should focus on, yes, and not because of the trades. You have to watch yourself, yes, and that is self-awareness. The ultimate goal of all the lessons in trading is to help you become more self-aware. More self-aware means that you will grow, you will become. You see here, what? Become. You don't get, you will become. And when you become, everything will change. Okay, so second, the sixth one. I do this a little bit faster because I have to explain a lot of things today and I try to make it clear here. And important is not only because I'm reading this to you, I want that you get this in your flesh and in your blood. Yes, that is what for me it's important. You have to understand it because I can tell you this, but when it's not getting in your brain, you will not change anything. And then now look this. You see how these things are working all together. Yes, learn to change. When you see that your behavior, and that is not only on trading, but especially on trading, because there are so many who are doing wrong things. For example, instead of focusing only on one trading setup and mastering one trading setup, they are focusing on 10 or 20 or 200, yes, and they do not even know. They are jack of many cards, yes, and they are not those one who are focusing on one. Because in trading, it's not about knowing everything. In trading, it's about knowing that what you know and using this. Yes, this is what trading is. So, and if you see that things are not going right, then you have to change. That means then you have to change your behavior, you have to change how you confront things, how you handle things, all this kind of stuff, because you cannot expect that anything will change if you are not changing. Because the thing is this, other things will not change. They will only change when you are changing. That means when your trading is shit, yes, and you are doing bad trades, then it's not the case to expect that the market will change. It's not the aspect to change that you think the broker will change. No, nothing will change when you are not changing. You have to change. That is the most important skill. That is the most important trading psychology tip. Not only on trading, on life in general. And then you have to do the right decisions, and then you have to have the right mindset. Okay, so the next one. Control your movement. With the movement, I mean everything around you. You have to control that what you are able to control on. I have explained this also in one of my trading psychology videos. Don't focus on things which you cannot control. Stop blaming the broker. Stop blaming the market. Stop blaming the buttons. Don't stop blaming the lag. Take responsibility and control that what you can control. And when you're doing a losing trade, you done the losing trade. Take responsibility. Yes, how you can control it. If you cannot control it, avoid it. Yes, in this case, you have to take it like it is. Yes, at the end, everybody of us has the same conditions. Yes, and so in this case, try to do the best of it, but stop complaining and focus only on those things which you can control. Okay, so the next one, deal with stress. So many do not understand that when they are stressed, when they are not in a relaxed state, then and they have to deal with stress, and so many of us has stress, but they are making stress themselves about things which they cannot control, because they try to control that, but they are not able to control it because they are outside of the control. That makes stress. I have explained this here. You will end up here, sick and disease. Yes, here, stress, level of pressure. You will end up here. So try to relieve this stuff, yes, and try to get to accept this thing, because mostly things are looking much more worse at the moment when you are handling this. Yes, but when you are looking later on it, you see that it was not so worst. Yes, in this case, calm down, get down, yes, and try to deal with your stress. And that means that when you feel that you have too much stress on yourself, then you should try to avoid to trade, because you cannot be at the top of your level, yes, from the mindset when you are stressed and when you have other problems. You have to be at the top of your mind, yes, to get the odds in your favor, yes, because at the end you are fighting against the market, you are fighting against the broker, yes, and that means in this case you have to do the right decisions. And when you are stressed, you will not do the right decision most of the time. Most of the time the decisions will be emotional, and then you will question yourself, you have doubts. Stress and other stuff will also hit on your confidence, yes, because you thinking what I'm going to do, what I'm doing wrong. Things will happen where you have no fault. When you have fault, you have to try to learn from them. If you have no fault, you have to accept this, yes, because it's the other thing. Some people do and some people don't. Why? Nobody knows this. So in this case, I'm telling this stuff. A few people will take it, a few people will not take it. So in this case, I don't ask myself, why is it like this? No, some things you have to accept. And that is the same thing with the stress. Yes, when you have stress and you cannot change it, then deal with it and take it because you cannot change it. Yes, but thinking about this and making your life much more complicated is not the right solution. So, okay, and then the next one, pinpoint your emotions. Important is when you are spotting emotions which are affecting you, and I know this because I have gone through this too. Man, as soon the amounts which you are trading are getting bigger and you are putting some dreams in your mind, what you could be obtain when you are consistently profitable, when you are making always money, then emotions will take place for sure, because you have dreams and you want that these dreams will become true. And to make them true, yes, the mind is making some kind of nice imaginations, yes, and you want that they obtain. And when you don't obtain this because or you get some kind of drawback, then obviously emotions will take place, and these emotions trigger actions. Every emotion triggers action. If it's joy, you will be happy, yes, and you smile, yes, or if you are sad, you will cry, yes, and so every emotion triggers action. And trading, it's really particularly because you have a mix of so many emotions at once, and then when these emotions are triggering, the action will be not controllable. And when you are not controllable, you cannot control your actions because of the emotions, then the problem is that you do things which you don't want to do, yes, and that is the worst, yes, because a big part of the process is understanding the emotions that trigger your action. When you know this, you have to control this, and when you cannot control your emotions, then you have to work on this. Know your weakness, because that is a weakness. Then you have to get this kind of ability skilled, that you go against your emotions when they are taking place and leading you to wrong decisions. So to get the emotions and the confidence and the other things done, yes, you have to develop a routine with fixed rules. That sounds like a trading plan, yes, or it sounds like a plan, and it's a plan. That means when you go to trading, you need a sense of stability, yes, and you have to increase your organization. That means you know exactly before you're going to start how many trades you are going to do, and it doesn't matter if you're going to do it when in the money or if you're doing it out of the money. It doesn't matter. You have these rules. Yes, and you have to stick to these rules. That means you know exactly when to start, you know exactly when not to, when it ends your session, you know exactly how much your bet size will be. That are routines, and don't get the routines lazy. Don't try to break the rules. You know, there's a song from Robin Schulz. It's called Light in Your Eyes, and there's one important lyric into this song. We have nothing more to lose, so we're gonna break all the rules. I don't know if you know this. That is exactly that what you don't have to do on trading, because we have nothing more to lose means you have blown your account. You understand? So now, after you have blown your account, you can break all the rules. That means you will also lose that what you are going to deposit after it. So don't do this. You have routines, you have fixed rules, stick to it. And every time when you are not stick to these fixed rules and routines, you are breaking and you are getting weaker. you're getting weaker in your discipline, you are getting weaker in your willpower, you get weaker when it's going to other points, because this kind of stuff is like a puzzle. I have explained this, that is like this kind of things which I have explained in my in the intro, the gears which are going together. You have to work on all of them, because when you are lazy only on one, I swear to you, it will take down each and every other thing. So, let me tell you something again. Discipline and all the other strengths which you have will be not built up from today or tomorrow. You don't wake up in the morning and then you are disciplined. You have to train it. You have to skill it. And that is not only with discipline, which each and every strength, every ability which everybody has to be trained. When it's punctuality, you will not become punctual, yes, and at the right time at the appointment when you are doing this from today or tomorrow. No, you have to go there. Yes, you have to. When you see that you are doing a wrong thing, you have to adjust. That is a great gift what is given to us from the universe. That we are free, that we have a free mind, and that we can change. And then you have to do this step by step. I cannot go more in this because else other people will cry, because I'm taking so much time and not explaining the things which they want to hear. So okay, get this. Yes, that are the 10 most important psychology tips. I will go into this stuff much more in detail when we have the time and I'm doing this specific video, because it's really important that you get through it. Yes, because I see a lot of you have the knowledge. Yes, and the problem is they are struggling because they don't know how to apply the stuff. So now I'm going to show you, and now we're going into the deep stuff, because this will be the second part, and that is what the magic is about. Yes, I'm going to do now the second part. Last week, that is this one of the higher high, higher low stuff. How to predict the next candlestick, that was the first one. There is a playlist, it's called Higher High, Higher Low Strategy. That is the most important concept. This is a concept about the trend following. Every trader, it doesn't matter which kind of financial instrument, Forex, stock, binary option, digital options, FX option, whatever, is depending from this kind of stuff. This stuff is the trend continuation. Your trend is your friend till it ends. So, and that is what I have explained on the next one. When it's the end, that is what I'm going to show you here. Yes, I show you the rules, the fixed rules, when to trade and when not to trade with this kind of concept. And nobody else is giving you this information for free. Nobody has ever told about those kind of stuff before. Yes, because at the end, most of them do not even know this, because they are not even trader, and most of them maybe are not even making money, and so they don't know this. Yes, this kind of stuff which I'm giving to you is not given to me by easily reading somewhere. This stuff, what I'm telling you here, is done by thousands and thousands and thousands trades. Yes, and when you do thousands and thousands and thousands trades, then you get this kind of knowledge which I'm giving you now. Yes, and I'm trying not to silver spoon everything. That means I don't try to give you everything on the silver spoon. And why not? Because if I'm giving you this to the silver spoon, it goes in one ear into it, and on the other ear it goes out. And it was not processed. I want from you that you process this stuff. When I'm talking about the last week about the key level, then you have to understand how it breaks through the key level. If it's breaking too strong through the key level, you have to expect a retracement. So it's not the higher high, higher low anymore. Yes, because that means when you have a too big candle here, that the price will retrace, because it's going to break through the key level too much. Okay? Closing price. If the closing price, yes, of the candlestick, yes, is in this case on the key level, yes, then you have to understand that that means that we have a resistance level there or something. So and so on and so on. When you get this retracement stuff, which I have explained in the last week, yes, then you have to understand, yes, because I saw this from subscribers who are sending me screenshots and telling me, Benjamin, why doesn't it work it out? I tell you why. Because when you have this retracement stuff and you have a prolonged trend, and you are nearly to the end of a trend, you know what this retracement means? This retracement means that the trend has lost a lot of momentum. And that means that there will be not anymore higher high, higher low. Yes, because at the end you are at the end of a trend. You cannot trade this stuff at the end of a trend. It's a trend continuation setup. It's a trend continuation concept. Higher high, higher low is trend continuation. Trend. And trend means trend. Yes, there should be a trend. If there is no trend, it would be only continuation. Yes, and mostly it will go out of the money because continuation means that there will be a retracement. Okay, so now we are going to the topic. I have prepared another, you see, same concept, understand this, same concept, but so many conditions where the trade will not work out. Yes, and that is why not everybody is a millionaire. Yes, because most of them do not understand this. You have to understand the concept. When you have understood the concept, you can apply this kind of filter, which I'm explaining you here, and then you will see how your winning ratio will go up. Yes, they will go up because you are trading the concept on the right condition. This stuff is given to you from nobody. Nobody will give you this stuff for free. I could charge for this knowledge here money too. Yes, but I want to educate you all, and that is why I'm giving you this for free. And you will see, it will be not done with only the second part. There will be a lot more parts because the context is the most important part. So let me explain this now, what's going on. And it's important that you switch on your brain. Number one, the candle size. Yes, we have already a few things which we have to look for. Yes, here we have the key level, the closing price, the retracement and reversal before. Yes, and now we are having to focus on the candle size. If the second candle of this higher high, higher low concept is huge, yes, if this candle is ultra huge, and I want from you that you understand this stuff also based on the things which I have given to you in the BOTT price action Bible, because the things which I'm explaining here, they are given to you, the fundamentals, the basics, they are given to you in the BOTT price action Bible. Yes, they are given because there I have explained what a higher high, higher low is, what a support and resistance level is, what a huge candle is, where the pressure is coming from, and all those kind of stuff. Yes, here, forget it, don't forget it. The BOTT price action Bible, you find the link in the description. If you don't have this, there's missing the fundamentals and the fundamentals, the basics. And when they are missing, it's obviously bad. In conjunction, obviously, with the video pack, you get the full package, yes, and you get the bigger understanding of the context. Because at the end, I can talk a lot about the indicator, about the Bollinger Band, and about the EMAs. You have to understand how they are working together. Yes, and that is what I'm giving to you in the video packs. Video pack 1 for the beginner, and so on and so on. Okay, let me go to the candlestick size. If this candlestick is huge, yes, it's mostly the case that it will be an exhaustion candle. If you have the higher high, higher low, and the second candle is huge, much huge than the previous one, for example, then it's the probability that it will be an exhaustion candle is big. What does this mean? That means that the next candle will be most probably a retracement. So in this case, watch for the candlestick size of the second candle. Yes, the second candle has not to be, it can, sometimes, yes, but it has not to be too big. That means it doesn't have to be an exhaustion candle, okay? Understand this. In conjunction with the candlestick size and the key level, and how it's closed at the key level, yes, it's important that you understand if it's a trade or not a trade. Yes, that is how you have to apply this. Again, candlestick size. If the candlestick is too small, yes, you have to be aware about this too. If this candlestick size is too small, it means that the trend has lost a lot of momentum. That can mean that there will be coming up some kind of reversal depending where the price is, yes, in relation to the key level. If it's a little bit above the key level, it can be a fake breakout of the support and resistance level. And you have always to check the prevailing trend. If it was an impulse wave, this uptrend, or if it was only a corrective wave. Because if you have a nice downtrend, before a nice impulse wave downtrend, then you can expect most probably two candles. But mostly of the time, yes, the retracement will of the higher time frame will be smaller. Then this candle will be a small one. That means, yes, that means you have to be aware about this. You cannot trade this kind of concept blindly. So many are trading this stuff blindly. They do not care about the candlestick size of the second candle. Yes, so again, if it's too big, you have to be aware. If it's too small, you have to be aware. Yes, depending if there will be a support and resistance level, or if it's too big, if it's going outside of the Bollinger Band. I have explained this stuff in the BOTT price action Bible, where I talked about the overbought, oversold area. When the price is outside of the Bollinger Band, that means you are in overbought area. If this candlestick outside of the Bollinger Band and is ultra huge, yes, then it's not the case to do the higher high, higher low, because at the end you will expect, or you have to expect, a retracement. So many are not doing this, yes, that the price will retrace back. So candlestick size, really important, check it. The next one, really important too, shaven head. So many are sleeping when we are talking about shaven head. That's the same stuff when we are talking about Marubozu. Most of the people are telling wrong things about the Marubozu candlestick. The Marubozu candlestick is a continuation pattern, but it depends where this Marubozu candlestick appears. Yes, the Marubozu candlestick at the beginning of a trend, yes, or at the middle of a trend can't be a trend continuation. A Marubozu candlestick at the end of a trend, yes, at the key level can't be a reversal or retracement candlestick pattern, yes, at the end. So in this case you have to know. But the biggest myth and the biggest unknown stuff about the shaven head. Shaven head is a candlestick which has no upper or no lower shadow. Here it would have been no lower shadow, and here it would have no upper shadow. This means when the second candle is a shaven head, it's not a trade, it's not a trend continuation. Why? Because this shaven head means that there is a support and resistance level. Yes, because else it would have had a upper shadow. This shaven head means we have here a support and resistance level. That means next candle will be most probably not a continuation trade. And you know what that means? Higher low, and lower low, lower high is a trend continuation. So if you get a shaven head, it's not a trade. Okay, understand this, because I have seen this already often. You get a bullish candle, you get a hammer, a bullish hammer. 95% of the traders are doing a call because they learned that the hammer is a continuation pattern. I tell you something, if you get this, most of the time the next candle is not a call. Most of the time the candlestick will be reversed, it will be a put instead of a call after a bullish hammer. The same is valid for an inverted bearish hammer. A bearish hammer, inverted bearish hammer, at the end of a trend, I have explained it in the BOTT price action Bible. I cannot stress you with this too much because everything is explained there. Then you have to understand that at the end, yes, it means that there is a support level, and that means that the price will not continue to going down further. This is the same stuff which I have explained here. When the price is getting too close, here, the closing price to this one. I show you this on the next one. Get this in your head, make your notes, yes, write it down, and understand the concepts which I'm telling you here, because that things are crucial when you are applying the higher high, higher low. And I will do this not only for the higher high, higher low concept and the lower low, lower high concept. I will do this also for the process of elimination. I will get through each and every candlestick pattern more in detail. I teach you all how to trade properly. Yes, and till you get this in your head, till you will make money. That is my goal, and that is why I'm giving you this kind of valuable information for free, because I want that something in your life will change based on the knowledge which I'm giving to you through my ebook, through my video packs, through my BOTT mentorship program, and through my YouTube videos. That is really what I'm working on. That is what is driving me every day doing, or every week doing my everyday work, and also this kind of work what I'm doing here every weekend when I'm making this kind of videos. So now we're coming to point number 6. Point number 6 is the selling pressure and the buying pressure. If the second candle, and that is again a concept which I had already explained in the BOTT price action Bible, and you cannot negate this. It's already 2 years ago where I have talked about this, and you see this kind of stuff which I have explained to you 2 years ago from the BOTT price action Bible is still working for each and every concept which I'm explaining, because everything is price action. There is no other YouTube channel, yes, which is giving you price action in this way how I give it to you, because I have the fundamental knowledge gained in years of experience. That is not coming from today or tomorrow. That is gained in years. That is why I'm consistently profitable over years. Over years, yes, not only like a shooting star, yes, coming up and disappearing. No. So, selling pressure, buying pressure. Let me explain this, what that means. If the second candle, the upper shadow is bigger, yes, bigger than the real body, and bigger than the lower shadow, it means we have selling pressure. That means the trade is not a continuation trade. It will be not a continuation. It will be not higher high, higher low. Watch out for this kind of selling pressure and buying pressure. If I have explained it, I could show you this, yes, but at the end you have to search for it on your own, yes, because at the end when I'm going to search it, it will take too much. So again, if the lower shadow is bigger, yes, then the upper shadow and bigger than the real body, it means we have buying pressure. That means the next candle will be most probably not a bearish one. Most probably it will be a doji. Yes, it can be a doji, yes, but it will be not a bearish one. So what do? First of all, you should try to get above the closing price into this trade. That is number one. And the second one is you have to validate if it will be still a trade or not. Most of the time it's not a trade. That is the same thing when the closing price of this candle here is too close to the lower shadow of this one. That means also most of the time it's not a trade. And why it's not a trade? Because at the end it means we have there most probably a support and resistance level, yes, where the price will reverse. Really important that you got this point. Yes, that are another three things which you have to care about when you are trading the higher high, higher low concept, and there will come up much more, which will eye-opening and make it much more clear that you have to understand all the things together. It's not like, yes, higher high, higher low, I do this now. Yes, because at the beginning when I have shown you this, it looks really simple. Yes, higher high, higher low, it looks really simple. But you see what kind of knowledge is behind this. This is why I have to do so many videos, because if it would be so easy and so yes, without thinking, yes, like a robot, yes, if you have to do like a robot, I would not have need to explain you all this kind of stuff so in detail. And then we have to understand also that it's not only based on this stuff which I'm telling you here. There are so many more. There's the market condition, there's the trends, the area where it happens, consolidation area or not, and so on and so on. Okay, that was it. So, yes, if you have a suggestion for any kind of video, send me an email with the subject suggestion and write down exactly what kind of video you need. Because at the end, I can often not imagine what you need, because for me, everything is clear. And making this kind of stuff for you available means in general that I have to put myself in your role. I have to put myself back when I was struggling like you. In this case, yes, try to explain this as good as you can. If you want information about the BOTT indicator, send me an empty email with the subject BOTT indicator. If you want if you want information about the IQ option account for those one who got a block account, or those who are European trader who want to trade on IQ option, send me an email with the subject IQ option. For those one who want to join and do the application process and starting to train their skills on discipline and gaining knowledge and understanding how to apply the stuff, send me an empty email with the subject BOTT Mentorship Program to apply for the BOTT Mentorship Program. And for those one who want to get the money from the BOTT prize money for the next week, the $100 will be given away. Yes, then so comment below this video. Yes, and if you like this video, do a like. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe now. And if you have something to say, drop me a line in the comment section. So I would say stay safe and bye-bye.